Welcome to Staying Relevant, the bonus episode, the podcast hosted by two bestest of best pals.
Not sure why he's doing that voice. I will be swearing, but I'm not drinking, so if you don't like that, make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube at Staying Relevant Podcast. Rate, review, follow, do all that sort of shit. This is the bonus episode, which means it's Thursday, which you'll be able to watch on Sunday on YouTube. Monday's episode, which is the main episode, you'll be able to watch tomorrow, which is Friday. So that means you can catch us on a Monday,
Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Excellent. Well done. We all know the score. So, bonus episode, which means it's all about you. Remember, if you are going to write into us, make sure they're interesting and send all your stories to stayingrelevant@insancyhq.com. Shall we get on with the first one?
We shall, but not quite yet, because I do have something to say. Or something to read out, should I say. If you have been following the tour and following us talking about the tour, you'll know that in our second last one, we went to Plymouth and Pete had a couple of hecklers, which actually really got to him. And
really bothered me.
To be honest with you, he came off stage and he was like, that wasn't my best performance, I'm going to be honest, but they were just shouting at me. At one point, they called him a wanker. For no reason at all, actually, either. And I thought it was quite funny, but it really got to Pete. But we have had a response.
From who?
From both of the girls who are heckling you. They have written in to the podcast. This is how it starts. Hi Sam, Pete, producer Charlotte, Beardy, and the team. Beardy being our tour manager. I listened to your podcast today, and I just want to say I was the girl in the front row that was heckling Pete. I'd like to send my sincere apologies, as I actually love Pete, so not sure where it came from. My friend has also sent an apology, because actually she was heckling more than me, and I'm sad you think it was just a sweet girl at the front. I found out recently that my boyfriend, oh fuck me, we're getting into this. I found out recently that my boyfriend of 5 months was in another relationship the whole time. She just hates men, basically, or everything that she hates. So I think I took it out on the next biggest player I know, which is Pete. It was an amazing show, but apologies again. As my friend mentioned, we drank a lot before the show, and Pete, you've done a great job putting it all together. Just as an FYI, I'm actually 23, which makes this very embarrassing. Please don't mention my name, as it's too unique, and everyone will know I'm a rowdy mess. Also, if you could try and acknowledge if you've read this, I'd be so grateful, as my anxiety is quite literally through the roof and has been for weeks at the thought of you talking about it on episode. And there is a name there, but I'm not going to say the name.
All right.
How
Well, look,
sweet.
do you know what? Thank you for the public apology. I fully accept, you delightful little human. And based on that letter, your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend is a wanker. So fuck him. You don't need him. So yeah. Thanks.
But I really do love the fact that Pete is the personification of the guy who cheated on his missus and had an affair for however many months.
Well,
so you just thought, he's the nearest thing. Fuck you, you prick.
Wanker! Wanker! But no, thank you. Love that. We appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Do you know what I love so much as well is that they actually listen weekly to the point where we can actually have updates of you, the listener. I think that's really, really cool.
We're basically just talking now.
We're talking to you and our community, and I don't know any other podcast to do that.
Our community.
Yeah. But isn't that true? Like, we'll talk to you, and if you write in, we'll just fucking read it out.
Well, talking of our community, we've had a we've had a listener suggestion, all right? So I'm going to run this past you. As you know, fans of different people are called different things. So if you're a Taylor Swift fan, you're a Swiftie.
I'm a Swiftie.
If you are a Justin Bieber fan, you're
a believer.
Sam is a member of lots of different groups, by the sounds of it, on Facebook. But someone's come up with a suggestion for Staying Relevant fans.
Shut up.
So, Lee has written in, he and his daughter listen, to say that listeners should be called Staying Relifans.
Love it. Love it.
What are our thoughts on that?
Absolutely yes.
Who would you like to be called, the Staying Relifans?
Okay, there's a couple of shakings of the head. I don't understand
Saffron
why.
is not
love
up
it.
for that. Ed, what are you saying?
So do I. Either just to have fans.
Okay, a slight insight into our team there. Edie has gone with, it's cute, it's like elephants.
I think it's great.
Producer Chaz?
Love it.
Paul?
I was thinking elephants and I thought staying relevants.
Staying
because we're not actually elephants. But the fact that we've got fans, we've got fucking fans, we've made it.
So before we get onto this, let's just say hello to all of our Staying Relevant fans. We love
Hello.
you. We love you. That's what you're now going to be
do.
called. We might even have some Staying Ready fan merch. Let's move on to a listener story. Sam, do you want to read this one?
Yeah, go on then.
This is from all the way down under.
Down under.
So I feel like you should read this because you are
Hailey.
Hayley.
From Hailey.
Her name's Hayley.
Sorry, that was meant to be an Australian accent.
Okay.
From Hailey.
Hayley.
A listener letter from Adelaide, Australia.
Are you going to do the whole thing like
No,
this?
I'm just going to leave it at that.
No, I think you should do the whole thing. Who wants to hear the whole thing done in that accent?
Hi, Sam and Pete. Loving the pod. I'm an OG listener from Adelaide, Australia. I listen religiously every week. I followed you both from Made in Chelsea and Towie days, and I can just say to Sam, keep being you. Keep shouting, being awkward, or saying weird shit. You are so genuine, and I love it.
Okay, we've gone straight back into the normal
Well,
Sam.
it's because this is one of the nicest letters I think I've ever read. I might cry. Pete, you're okay too. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. He goes, Pete, it is so nice to see. Oh my God. This is what I think of you. He goes, Pete,
Wanker.
Pete, it is so nice to see another side to you than the scripted bad boy Towie had you out to be. I loved your soft, gooey centre. How lovely is that intro? He goes, I hope my story gives you a little giggle at my expense. To give some quick context, I'm a busy mum of 3, and at the time we had my in-laws staying with us. I took advantage of the extra help one morning, had a little sleep in. I couldn't really sleep and decided to treat myself to some special mummy time. To speed things up, I chucked on a little video during this time.
Go on, girl.
Oh God, during this time, my eldest daughter, who is 7, wanted to put on a little performance for her grandparents. She turned on our Bluetooth speaker, which was automatically linked to my phone. I'm sure you can both guess what happened next. Yes, the explicit video I was watching was blasted through the Bluetooth speaker for my in-laws, husband, and young children to hear. Lucky our house is quite small, and after about 5 seconds, I realised what had happened and quickly turned off the video. I came out of the bedroom after some time. Nothing was said, but it was written all over their faces. I was mortified. Lastly, it would be amazing if you could bring the tour down under from Hayley. Fucking great story. Be a Hayley, because that's one of my biggest fears. Well done. I was going to say well done.
Well done on your wank.
Yeah,
all
but
right?
fair play,
What a great
man.
job. I mean, I love that. I also love the fact that during a family get-together, you decided just to go upstairs and have a wank. My favourite part of this. Listen, when the mood takes you, you just got to fucking roll with it, eh?
Well, she obviously gets no time off. She's probably sitting there going, this is the only time I get, because the in-laws are here.
The kids
They're
are
gonna be
fucking
looking
fine.
after
The
the
in-laws
kids.
are looking after them. Happy days. Let's just go and have a good fucking sesh. Love that. Couple of questions, which obviously I would like if you write back. Firstly, what is your preference on video?
Well, that's a very good point.
What is your category? Why is everyone...
Put it in there, you cheeky weasel.
Well, I'm just interested. I always find it very interesting to know what people use for masturbation purposes. It's research I'm doing. So I'd like to know that. Also, funny enough,
Imagine if it was really, really weird.
well, I'll tell you what happened on the tour bus. I can see Chaz with a little beady eyes and a little finger pointing at me. On the tour bus, don't worry, I was upstairs. I'd been playing my music downstairs in the tour bus connected to the Bluetooth, and then I went upstairs to watch a documentary.
this did happen. This is legit.
So my
This is
music
day
was playing.
one as well.
So it was day one, and actually, so what happened, and I didn't realise. But for about 2 minutes downstairs, the entire team were listening to my documentary about how a lion was released into the wild.
All we could think about was imagine if
Pete
Pete
had gone upstairs and knocked one out. What could they have heard? So I've been in your situation. Mine probably not quite as embarrassing, because mine was sort of like just a really beautiful story about a lion who was released into the wild.
Do you know what I would have done though? I would have walked out and pretended nothing. I would literally walked out and be like, God, I'll tell you what, good bit of cleaning in there. Got to use that flash mop, and it was fucking great on the tiles in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, that still sounds like
it's a good bit of
euphemism.
Just
for
been cleaning
great
house.
bit of cleaning there. You really use that flash mop on the old tiles. Anyway, love that story though, Hayley.
Pete, next story, please.
Okay. This one is from Lola. Hi, Lola. Subject: threesomes in a relationship? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh,
So, this is a dilemma. So, she's looking for advice. So, get your
Okay.
thinking cap on. So, just sit back, relax, and think. with me.
me.
Why is it a lorry reversing?
Activate. I'm in.
Okay. Good thing about you putting the thinking cap on is that it covers the bald patch.
Oh, fuck you.
So, which I can now see you've started to brush one way.
Yeah, I have.
I literally just saw it then.
I'm doing a Bobby Charlton.
Yeah, you're his fucking comb over Corsi de Thompson.
Shit. Comb over to Corsi. Right, crack on. Lola, here we go.
Here we go.
Threesomes,
Lola.
baby.
Here's my dilemma. Recently, my boyfriend has become obsessed with the idea of us having threesomes. He's constantly He's constantly suggesting it with me and another woman.
Oh,
While he's understanding of my hesitation, I'm torn. I feel like I want to be able to handle watching. Oh, sorry.
No, she won't.
Yeah, I feel like I won't be able to handle watching him with someone else. Yet I also don't want to disappoint him. What's your opinions on threesomes whilst in a relationship? I'm using my friend's email. My name is Lola. Threesomes in relationships. I'm not in a relationship, so we're going to come at this from different angles because I would be the third party.
Ever had a third-party threesome in a relationship?
I have been asked to be a third in a relationship threesome.
You said no.
I've never done it because I've never done it with anyone I've been in a relationship with, obviously, because I haven't been in many relationships. But also for me, it's completely dependent on whether you're both up for it, and you don't sound like you are.
Well, and yeah, you're always going to hate it.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it. Well, not always, because some
No,
people...
because I know people who've done this.
Yeah, but some people have got open relationships.
Oh, no,
if they're
that's
both
fine.
Up for it, like, that's fine. But
I know.
If you're doing it for someone else, you're going to hate
I know. I've got a guy mate who him and his missus used to go to nights out, and then like she would like find a girl. It would be like her who found the girl, and then like they'd be like, "Oh, do you want to fancy doing this?" Blah, blah, blah. And it would never end well because what happens is the moment that they sense that they are second best, right?
Yeah.
They get the hump.
Yeah.
And at one point, although at one point he got kicked out and had to make a sandwich, it ruined the entire relationship because after that, like she just got so angry, understandably so. And it doesn't sound like you're okay with it, so don't do it.
If you're not okay with it, don't do it and especially if you're just doing it to please him.
But why is he so keen as well?
But also, listen, I don't want to split up a couple, but the fact that he's constantly suggesting it, and has become obsessed makes me think you should probably find a new boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, Lola. This doesn't sound great for you. It sounds like...
But this could be a blessing in disguise because if he's obsessed with that sort of... Then listen, and it's not for you, then he's not the right man for you anyway.
Well, I also want to know who the girl is because he's going, I'm torn with me and another woman. Who is the woman? Because
I think he just wants any woman.
The way she's typed it, he's constantly suggesting it with me and another woman.
Yeah, but I think she just means he'd like it to be another woman.
Oh, not another guy.
Not a specifically.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, I don't think he wants. Because imagine it with. Actually, why don't you try that? Why don't you say to him, I tell you what, I will have a threesome.
That's a great point.
This is Keith.
Yeah, why don't you do it with another guy?
And then see if he's happy, because I bet he's not happy with it.
And that's what you should say to him. You should be like, all right, do you know what? We'll do one with a girl, but then we'll do one with a geezer.
But for me, this sounds.
And it'll be Pete.
But for me, I don't mind Lola. You say hello. He can watch.
Lola, I think get rid personally.
Yeah, I second Sam and I are in Charlotte's headbutting a laptop.
I don't know if I could have a threesome, Pete.
Well,
even with another girl, I mean, like I just don't. I would be worried.
You struggle with one.
Exactly. Well, first of all, I don't think I could handle two. I think it's too much for me. I think I'd actually like, when you glitch out, I think I'd be like, I don't know what's going on, and I think I would just sort of like stand in the middle and be like. It just stands still.
Well, that seems weird because that's just I've now just got a vision of you and two women standing naked together.
I just don't know what I do.
I think like a slightly weird lineup.
I think I would actually sit there and go, I'm uncomfortable with this. I think it's probably every guy's dream, but I think I'd probably sit there and go, I don't like this.
But do you know what? This is another thing is that people always say, "Oh, it'd just be fucking amazing. It'd be amazing." Inevitably, what happens is you're going to find one of them sexier than the other. There's always one who feels a bit left out or is not as involved, then actually that either makes someone feel bad and question themselves, "Am I not sexy enough?"
And this is why missionary is best because just keep it plain. But anyway, that has been the bonus episode. It's really got raunchy today. I've got to say.
We've learned an awful lot about.
Not me.
No, we
learned a lot about Pete, but we already knew that about Pete, to be fair. Lola, that was an absolute banger. To be honest with you, you sent us into debauchery.
I've got really good. I really enjoyed Hayley and Lola today.
Really, really
But
nice.
Lola, move on. You can do better.
You can do better, but also thanks for the apology to Peter. I know that would have meant a lot to him because it really did spin him out a little bit during the live tour.
It actually did. So thank you so much. So I think that's it for the bonus episode. So
I do love a bonus when it goes well.
we love a little bonus.
Yeah.
And that's because it's good writing from you guys this week. You've heeded my
Stepped up.
advice. You've stepped up. So you can watch this episode on Sunday on YouTube. Remember, Monday's main episode will be out tomorrow on YouTube, which is Friday, which means it's Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Don't worry, you haven't all got to do it. Write reviews, fucking follow us on Snapchat and Instagram.
Get us on the digitals,
all
baby.
that crap. We've done all that shit. Now we're just waffling just to try and fill in some time. Is there anything else you want to say, Sam?
Other than I really enjoy being back. Now we're back from a tour. We're doing what we do best. And as I said, Ibiza, baby. Come on.
Have you got a little goatee?
I do. I've shaved it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can.
Do you like it?
No.
Oh. I thought you were going to like it.
No.
Got a little soul patch there as well.
Yeah, I've noticed because it's sort of like gone to very blonde, sort of blonde to ginger. You've got like an ombre soul patch.
Is that not good?
No, you look. Staying Relevant was an Insanity Studios production.